Hello and welcome to my monthly plan with me for October. I'm going to open GoodNotes. I already have it opened up to October's monthly calendar. I've picked out my sticker kit. It's from Planner Problem 101. I'm going to select my headers with the rope tool, circle both the October and the 2016 because I will need both of them. I'm going to take a screenshot, copy it to my clipboard. It doesn't put it in my camera roll. And then I'm going to go put it on my monthly calendar by pasting it. Now I'm going to work with these one at a time. So I'm going to crop it down so it shows just the October. Then I can use the little green handlebar to rotate it so it is the correct direction, and use the other handlebars to adjust my sizing to get it to fit where I would like it. Once I get it set, I'm going to go ahead and paste the same image since I had copied both the October and the 2016. This time I'm going to crop it down to where I have just the 2016. One thing I love about doing this digitally is that in my paper planner, the larger stickers like this were often hard to work with. And if you didn't get them put down right, trying to get them up, you could tear your page. Digitally, I don't have to worry about that. I can move it around until my heart is content. Got that one put where I want it. And now I'm going to do the sidebar. I don't do a whole lot on my monthly page. It's mostly important dates, birthdays, things like that. But I thought I would go ahead and put this checklist there. For one, adds lots of pretty color, which I like. And for two, I have a couple goals I'm trying to work on, and I thought this would be a good place to put them. So I'm going to copy that image, paste it to my monthly calendar, and then work with the sizing of it. I love how the glitter looks on this. I printed some glitter stickers and used them in my paper planner. They just didn't have the sparkle. I don't know if it was my printer, but with this, I love that I get to keep that sparkly glitter. So there I got the monthly sidebar. This sticker kit is formatted for the Happy Planner, so I could have used the sidebar being a little longer, but I think in the end it turned out okay. Now I'm going to get a full colored box. My mom's birthday is this month, so I wanted to use this full color box to make sure that day really stands out. Here I'm going to crop it down. Now when I do put this in my calendar, it covers the date, but I can always add text back in on top of the sticker after I'm done. And because this is formatted for the Happy Planner, the box was a little too big. And with GoodNotes, it locks your aspect ratio. So if I would have made it short enough to fit in the box, it would have made it too skinny. So I chose to just use the crop tool and crop a little bit of the bottom off until I got it right. There we go. Now I'm going to press and hold, select text, and put my date back in there so my date shows in the little white corner. Now I'm going to go get one of the appointment labels to add a little more color to that square and so text or writing shows up on it. Because the boxes are smaller on my monthly calendar, I tend to use more text than writing. Sometimes throughout the month I'll jot something in there, but when I'm setting it up at the beginning of the month, I typically go for using text. Here I used the freehand crop tool after I got it down to give me that more rounded corners. You don't have to be extremely precise with the freehand crop. I was a little intimidated by it first, but it turned out to be really easy to use. Using the text, you can use the emojis that come with your Apple keyboard. So I used a little birthday cake because it is my mom's birthday. And I find that you can have the text a little bigger than the emojis. So if I do them as two separate, add the emoji and then add the text, I can have the text a little larger and a little easier to read. So now I need to make sure I put any important dates in. My kids are out of school for spring or fall break for a few days this month. So I grabbed one of these half boxes, and that's what I'm going to use to mark them being out of school. Now, I often in my paper planner would use skinny washi and string it through like a week if the event lasted all week. This kit didn't have any of that included. So, what I did was take one of the boxes that is the same color as the half box I used and cropped down and made myself a thin piece of washi out of it. So instead of using it as a full box, I have a thin piece of washi I can then layer across to get the look I would with washi. And the lovely thing about digital is even though I layered a couple, it doesn't add any bulk. It doesn't make my pages lumpy. When I go to use it, it's still nice and smooth, which I absolutely love. Line them up, and then I know what days my kids aren't in school. So they have these bill, due, and payday flags. So I'm going to paste those. Because this is the first thing I'm putting on there, I'm not worried about the little white triangle. Because if I choose to put anything over it, it'll go over that white part. And you can't even tell that I didn't crop that part off. Here I'm going to add in our paydays. I use my monthly to put bills, payday. That way I know each payday what bills I need to make sure. Instead of repasting and cropping that, I used the Lariat tool and made sure I got just the sticker, and then I can paste it and it's already sized. We are lucky enough to get paid every week. So using this digitally instead of printing it, I had enough payday stickers to do every day where normally they come with just one or two on the kit. This way I had more. Then I went back and got some more of the bill due flags because I still had a couple bills I needed to mark. So here I'm sizing it down. Most of these bills I know what they are. Our bills are typically the same every month. And also in the index page, I have a finance section where I have my budget sheet, which lists the bills, their due date, account numbers, things like that I'm going to need when I pay them. So this is just kind of an overview for me. I don't put a whole lot of detail here. Grabbing one of the other colors instead of just having the black one. Now I got one of these page flags. Again, I'm not worried about the little white triangle because I'm not putting anything, it's not going over another sticker that you're going to be able to tell that it's still there. So we have a court date we have to go to, so I wanted to make sure I marked that there. Very important we remember to show up to that. And then I noticed the Bill Do sticker was a little larger than I would like, so I just shrunk it down. You can always go back and edit something by doing a long press and then tapping edit. Here I blew up so I could write on the goal sticker. If you use the little zoom window, it makes it a lot easier to write. So here I'm going to write in just a couple goals I had for this month. Again, I don't put a whole lot of information here. So just a couple things I want to remember when I look at it. I don't know why it went fuzzy there. And this is my monthly spread. Again, I keep it simple and I hope you all have enjoyed the video and I will try to get another weekly plan with me done.